Callum Hudson-Odoi with the cross, and it's a bicycle kick or an acrobatic effort from Lacazette. Call it what you want, but Lacazette steps up. I'm waiting for some movement, and Ndombele does provide the movement. Here he goes on the attack, and Ndombele shoots, and bang! And Ndombele gives Arsenal the lead in this one. Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome to episode number 7 of the Arsenal Career Mode series. We've got a pretty big episode today with the first ever North London derby in today's episode. That should be fun. And also, we're getting super close to the January transfer window, which means we will be discussing some transfers. We are in a very good situation in the Premier League right now. 3 points above West Ham, 5 above Man United, all with a game in hand. So we do have a big advantage in the Premier League, but we've got to keep it that way. I'm really confident about my chances of winning the Premier League this season. As I said, we've got the North London derby in today's episode as we face Spurs at home at the Emirates Stadium. We know how intense that game is going to be. Hopefully, we can get a great result against them. And in the next episode, we will be in the January transfer window, which should be a ton of fun because we've got a lot of transfer business to do. So if you guys are enjoying this Arsenal Career Mode, I would really appreciate a like on this one. If you guys can smash out 1,000 likes, I will upload an episode tomorrow for you guys as well. So make sure to drop a like on the video, and if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe as well for more FIFA 19 Career Mode content. I've also got an announcement to make. You guys know Copa America begins very soon, and I promised you guys that we're going to do an Argentina Copa America Career Mode. And yes, this weekend I will be uploading the first episode of that new series. You guys will find out more about it very soon. It's going to be a mini series of like 2 or 3 episodes, but I can't wait for it. Hopefully we can guide Messi to an international trophy in the Copa America. Hopefully you guys are hyped for it. Starting off the episode with a press conference, and I know I kind of messed up last episode's press conference graphics, but hopefully I'll have it fixed for today's episode. But again, if you guys want your questions answered, make sure to drop them down in the comment section below. First one of the day: would you consider giving Lacazette the captaincy? Yes, in fact, after Socrates, I guess our second captain is going to be Alexandre Lacazette. I feel like he's a leader in this team, especially with his performances on the field. So in case we decide to replace Socrates from the first team, Lacazette would be captain. But as long as Socrates is in the team, I feel like he deserves to be captain. He's a leader at the back, and yeah, that's about it for this question. Lacazette probably is considered as the second captain of this Arsenal team. Next question: what are your thoughts about Griezmann to Barca? It is a 100% done deal. So although Barcelona have not announced this transfer officially on Twitter and all that, but Atletico Madrid's president has said that Griezmann will be joining Barcelona, so it's basically a done deal. And I'm a Barca fan, you guys know that, and I'm so excited for this transfer. Griezmann, he's world class, he's a fantastic finisher, and Barcelona have needed goal scorers apart from Messi, so I think Griezmann's going to be amazing. Can you imagine a front line of Ousmane Dembele, Antoine Griezmann and Leo Messi? That's going to be insane. But yeah, I'm really excited for the Griezmann transfer. Next question: what do you think of the PES 2020 trailer? A lot of people have been asking me about it, about PES 2020, and honestly, it looks good, especially their version of Career Mode, which is called Master League. You can actually become managers like Johan Cruyff or Diego Maradona in your save, which is superb, man. And also a lot of new things like storylines in Career Mode for PES 2020, and it looks so good. I'm definitely considering doing a series on it when the game launches. Let me know if that's a good idea in the comment section. But yeah, PES 2020 looks very impressive and the gameplay looks a lot better. But again, we've got to play it before we can, make final judgments. But yeah, I'm excited for PES 2020. That's the press conference wrapped up. Let's move on. Tanguy Ndombele, for the first time in this series, wins the Player of the Episode award. He had a brilliant episode, scoring a ton of goals from midfield. And again, tackling, winning the ball back. He literally does everything for us, and he's been in fine form, and that is why you guys voted for him as your Player of the Episode. Alright, so a quick talk about transfers. We've got about 47 million right now in the bank, and we should be getting about 10 to 20 million more with player sales, so we'll have about 60 to 65 million to spend in this upcoming transfer window, and the primary position I'm looking to improve upon is that centre-back role. I think Socrates, as good as he is, having a player better than him in that centre-back role could be clutch for us. So that is something I'm looking for. And again, if you guys have any suggestions for other positions to improve upon, let me know in the comments section, because I think this winter transfer window is going to be huge for us, because we'll have the funds and potentially a few players to sell as well. So a lot needs to be done in this upcoming window. Any suggestions are welcome. Here's a quick season goals update, and it's also time to announce the forfeit in case we fail to complete at least 3 out of these 6 objectives. So we're doing pretty well with the Aubameyang Lacazette challenge. We're on 22 goals. Hopefully we can add a few more in today's episode. More game time to Joshua Jacobs would be nice. And again, we're doing pretty well with the next Henry challenge. We've got a lot of quality now in our academy. We still haven't lost to a London club, which is superb. Aubameyang and Lacazette fighting for the golden boot, and again, silverware not going so well, as of course we've got knocked out in the Carabao Cup, but we've still got the FA Cup yet to play. Alright, so this is the forfeit we're gonna have, and it's going to be a ridiculously difficult forfeit. In case we fail to complete at least 3 out of these 6 objectives, we will have to sell our top scorer for the first offer that comes in for him. So in case Lacazette finishes as our top scorer this season, we will have to put him on the transfer list, and whatever offer comes for him, we will have to accept it. Yes, that's right. That is a very, very harsh forfeit. Hopefully it won't come to that, but I think by raising the stakes, it'll make it more fun to try and complete the season goals. This is how I'm lining up the team against Bournemouth as we face them at the Vitality Stadium. Wan-Bissaka still isn't fully fit, so Maitland-Niles continues to play, which isn't really a bad thing because he's been in great form. And Ndombele starts, Aubameyang, Lacazette, Callum Hudson-Odoi, who's been in fine form lately, he starts as well. Bergwijn. It's a strong Arsenal side. Let's go out there and get all 3 points. Torreira, and now Lacazette on the ball, finds Bergwijn. It's a brilliant pass, and here he goes on the attack. Chance for him to score. Bergwijn shoots, and that is a brilliant finish from Bergwijn as the Dutchman puts us into the lead against Bournemouth. An early goal coming for us in the first 10 minutes itself. It was a lethal counter-attack. Lacazette turning provider once again as Arsenal make it 1-0. Look at that for a finish there from Bergwijn. I timed it as well, so it was a powerful shot. Here's Ndombele. Sees Bergwijn, now finds Lacazette, shoots and scores. Absolutely brilliant link-up play there between Bergwijn and Alexandre Lacazette as we make it 2-0 against Bournemouth. This is turning out to be a disaster for Bournemouth, going 2-0 down within like 20 minutes, but I'm loving it. Look at that again from Ndombele, picked his pass, and then Bergwijn first time to Lacazette, and of course he's going to score. Corner for us. Let's see if Bergwijn can put in a good ball. It is a decent ball. Longley with the header. Begovic makes the save, and on the rebound, and Ndombele couldn't convert. Aubameyang sees Callum Hudson-Odoi making the run, and he is now through on goal. Can he actually score from this? Hudson-Odoi gets the shot off, keeper makes the save. It's Callum Hudson-Odoi. Now it is Aubameyang on the attack. Finds Hudson-Odoi. Cross coming in now for Lacazette, and of course he's gonna score. It took us a while to get that third goal, but we do get it with Hudson-Odoi getting yet another assist and Lacazette adding to his goal tally. Arsenal 3, Bournemouth 0. It's been a tricky game because although we're leading 3-0, we didn't really create that many chances, about 3 or 4, and we literally scored from each one of those chances. And Bournemouth, they were pretty awful going forward. So regardless, 3-0, a comfortable win. And that's the game wrapped up against Bournemouth. 3-0, a comfortable win. Lacazette getting on the score sheet with the brace, which was superb. And we march on towards the Premier League title. Okay, so our lead now in the Premier League is even better as we are 6 points ahead of Liverpool, Man City, and even West Ham. And we've got a game in hand over Liverpool and Man City. We've got to make most of this advantage. Well, now Lacazette is leading the race for the Golden Boot this season in the Premier League with 12 goals so far. Aubameyang is not far off though with 10 himself. Mane in between them with 11 goals. I'd be happy with any one of Lacazette or Aubameyang winning the Golden Boot, but so far this season Lacazette has been a bit better than Aubameyang, so we've got to give him credit there. So up next in the Premier League, we've got Fulham at home, and because we've got Spurs at the weekend, and we've got to, of course, focus on that Spurs game, it's a North London derby, and losing to them is not going to be good for us. I am going to be resting quite a few players in this one against Fulham to keep them fit for the Spurs game. So this is how the team lines up against Fulham. Basically, the second team is in action, and also Wan-Bissaka back from his injury. I feel like this game is perfect to, ease him back into first team action. But apart from him, we've got Moussa Dembele, Lautaro Martinez getting game time, Iwobi, Xhaka, Reece Nelson, Raul Albiol will be captaining the team, and also Joshua Jacobs starts another game. Hopefully he can put in a good show. Let's get right into this one. It definitely feels like a while since I've used the second team players, so I'm not sure how this game is going to go down. Hopefully in our favor. This game is definitely a big chance for a lot of the players like Granit Xhaka, who I haven't really used much so far this season, and also the likes of Alex Iwobi, who's been pretty average for me. And yeah, with the transfer window coming up soon, these guys better perform, otherwise they could be heading for the exit door. And Iwobi might have a chance here. He's got the pace. Go on, Iwobi. Chance for an attack, puts in a cross, but that was awful. Well, here's a chance for Fulham. The number 8 finds Kamara, who shoots, and that's gone in. What? How has that gone in? It was a fantastic effort from Kamara. Can't even complain about that. A beautiful strike. First time, no chance for our goalkeeper, and that gives Fulham the advantage. And with our first team players not on the pitch, this could be an important goal in the game. Hopefully we can manage to, come back in this one, because I don't want to end my crazy win streak that we're on. It will be waiting for some movement. Lautaro gives him that movement. Couple of nice touches from him there. Finds Moussa Dembele. Again, brilliantly done to find Granit Xhaka. Should equalize, and does. The Swiss international gets us back in the game with a beautifully worked goal as Arsenal make it 1-1 against Fulham. The build-up play between Iwobi and Lautaro Martinez there was superb. And then, of course, Moussa Dembele finding Xhaka beautifully, and then the finish. Perfect. Come on, we're back in it. Oh, here's Reece Nelson. Does superbly there. Finds Lautaro Martinez with a brilliant pass, and Lautaro Martinez does not make a mistake there, as this could be the goal that gets us the win. It was a superb finish from Lautaro Martinez, but what about that pass from Reece Nelson? A through ball worked to perfection. Look at that. He got a bit lucky to, get into that situation, but then the pass was superb, and Lautaro is a very clinical footballer, and of course, he's going to finish that with his left foot. Bang. Come on, guys. We've now got the lead against Fulham. We've actually beaten Fulham 2-1. This is an impressive result because it was our second team. I did not expect this to happen, especially when we went a goal down. But Martinez, Xhaka came through. Iwobi was decent. And we were pretty good defensively as well, apart from that one moment where we conceded. So can't complain at all. With that win, we continue to have a brilliant advantage in the Premier League. 6 points above second place West Ham. But our next game is going to be an interesting one as we face Spurs at the Emirates Stadium, and they are not having a good season at all. They are in 10th place with only 23 points, so this could be a game where we could embarrass Spurs, and that would be huge for the series, so I'm hoping we can do that. Regardless of form, North London derbies can get extremely feisty, and I'm expecting the same in this one. It's going to be a tricky game, and we know Spurs have got some quality players. This is how the team lines up against Spurs. Of course, we're sticking with the 4-4-2 formation. Lacazette and Aubameyang start up front. Callum Hudson-Odoi involved as well, and Ndombele, Bergwijn, and also taking a bit of risk, but it's not really a risk because Maitland-Niles has definitely proven himself at the top level for us, and that's why he gets to start in this North London derby ahead of Wan-Bissaka, who's just recovering from his injury. Socrates captains that side. It's a very strong Arsenal team, and I can't wait to see Spurs' team. Wait a second, Spurs' team looks actually incredible. They've got Marco Reus, Christian Eriksen, Ben Yedder, Heung-min Son, Dele Alli. Those are some quality attacking players. And at the back, they've got the likes of Vertonghen, former Arsenal player Paulista, Florenzi. That is a cracking Spurs side, and it's definitely going to cause us problems. I don't know why they're struggling this season. Spurs pushing forward, and Ndombele wins the ball back. That's what he does extremely well. And now we go on the attack. Here's Bergwijn. Big chance. Laying this one off to Lacazette. Cross coming back in, but the cross wasn't good. And he was offside as well. But again, Ndombele from midfield is just so effective. Aubameyang wins that, and that's a big mistake from the Spurs keeper, and that could be going in. No, it isn't. Callum Hudson-Odoi had a chance to score in the North London derby, but That is so unlucky. Ruffier with a big save there. Ndombele finds Aubameyang, and now it's Callum Hudson-Odoi. Oh, that's absolutely sensational there from the youngster, and that's a beautiful goal from Callum Hudson-Odoi. The season he's having here at Arsenal is actually unreal, and he's only 80 rated, but he plays like he's like a 94 rated beast. I mean, it's actually crazy. Callum Hudson-Odoi puts Arsenal into the lead in this North London derby. Oh, look at the skill there to leave the ball, take it back inside the box, and then of course the score as well. This guy is unreal, and he's turning out to be one of the best players for us this season, which is just nuts. Callum Hudson-Odoi makes it 1-0 to Arsenal in this North London derby. Wissam Ben Yedder tries to play it inside. Ben Chilwell had that one covered. Good defending there. On the attack we go again. Here's Ndombele. We know he's pretty quick for a midfielder, and he's managed to break through. Still Ndombele goes for the finesse shot, but that's good defending there from Spurs. Oh, not good. Heung-min Son and Ben Yedder causing us problems. It's still Ben Yedder. We've got to be careful. We know he's got a good shot. And now Ben Yedder again. Still Ben Yedder shoots, and wow, that is an unbelievable strike there from Wissam Ben Yedder, and he's equalized for Spurs there. I mean, there was nothing much I could do there because Ben Yedder just destroyed me there. Near post as well. Kind of, you know, we've got to criticize Bernd Leno for that, but then again, it was a beautiful strike. It's game on against Spurs. Half time against Spurs, and it's been a cracking game of football. Chances for both teams. I thought we were the better team, but Ben Yedder scored a beautiful goal to give them some hope. And going into the second half, it's even 1-1. Let's see what the second half brings. And here goes Hudson-Odoi once again. We know he's got the pace. Chance to potentially cross it in again, and Lacazette. Oh, how's he not scored there? What? Alexandre Lacazette has missed that. That's probably the greatest miss I've seen on FIFA 19. I mean, I know greatest is not the best way to, of course, describe that, but that was actually unreal. I mean, you need a special amount of talent to miss from there, and Lacazette somehow managed to do that. I mean, that's actually crazy. Not good at all. Marco Reus just outside the box finds Eric Dyer, who unleashes a shot from outside the box. That could have easily gone in. Aubameyang hasn't had the best of games, so I'm bringing on Lautaro Martinez to give us something extra up front. Spurs on the attack with Florenzi. It's a very good cross, and this is a situation where we normally do concede a lot of goals from. Thankfully, Bernd Leno makes the save off that Reus long shot. This game has been intense against Spurs. As expected, it's a North London derby. Callum Hudson-Odoi. I see Lacazette in great space. What a chance for the Frenchman. Alexandre Lacazette couldn't put that in. That was a chance normally Lacazette takes, but it's still 1-1 in this North London derby. Come on, let's see if we can do something with this corner. It's a good ball played in. Longley with the header. Ruffier makes the save. What a chance gone, man. And that's the end of this game. We could have won this at the death, and that would have been beautiful against our rivals, but it wasn't to be, and this North London derby ends in a stalemate, a draw. A fantastic game against them, to be fair. Both teams had chances, but I feel like we were the better team. But anyways, a draw in the North London derby isn't that bad. So the rest of the teams in the Prem had an opportunity to, you know, close the gap down a bit, but they couldn't. West Ham are still 6 points behind us, although Liverpool did, as they are now 7 points behind us. But Man City couldn't get the job done, and they continue to be 9 points behind us. Up next, we face Watford away from home. They are in the relegation zone. This is a game where we should be winning without any sort of problem. I'm a bit confused with the Premier League schedule right now. We faced Spurs just recently, and now we'll be facing them again in the next episode. So we've got Watford now, and then in a couple of days we play Spurs again. So I'm definitely going to rest my first team against Watford away from home. Hopefully it won't cost me. As I said, the second team is playing this one against Watford. So Moussa Dembele, Lautaro, Guendouzi, Reece Nelson, Joshua Jacobs as well. All of them start this one. They did a pretty good job against Fulham, so if they can repeat that and get the win here, that'll be perfect. So let's get right into this one against Watford. Watford on the front foot here. They might have a chance as well, and that's gone in. What? So early on in this one, we've conceded to Watford, and now they've got the advantage. Thankfully, there is about, 80-85 minutes left in this game, so we've got enough time to mount a comeback, and hopefully we can do so. Watford might actually have another chance, but that's well done by Guendouzi, and on the attack we go. Finds Reece Nelson, and here we are on the counter-attack. Go on, Reece Nelson. We know he's a very quick forward. Cuts this one back to Iwobi. What's he done? What's he doing? What's Iwobi done there? He didn't even shoot. I pressed the shoot button and Iwobi just decided to ignore the command and not take the shot. And that's a massive chance gone. As he finds Iwobi, can he do something for once now? Still Iwobi. brings it back in, finds Moussa Dembele, big chance for him to score, and Moussa Dembele strikes, and correct me if I'm wrong, that is his first goal in an Arsenal shirt. A really solid finish. Iwobi with the assist there, which is brilliant to see considering he kind of messed up earlier on in this one, but we've equalized pretty quickly in this game, and after 18 minutes it is 1-1. Well done by Iwobi there to find Moussa Dembele, and a solid finish there by the Frenchman. Looking nice as Moussa Dembele could be through on goal here. Here he goes with another chance, times it well, and bang! What a strike from Moussa Dembele, who's put us into the lead. The former Olympique Lyon man is now finally coming through for Arsenal, and what a strike this was. The power behind this was unbelievable. No chance for any keeper in the world here. Look at that, Lautaro Martinez sends him through. Moussa Dembele takes a first touch, picks his spot, and bang! What a strike as Arsenal make it 2-1. Granit Xhaka now could unleash with his left foot. We know he's got a good shot, and that's beautifully done by the Swiss international Granit Xhaka. I'll be honest, we've not given him enough game time this season, but he deserves a lot more game time. He's been really good whenever we've played him. I know he's not the quickest of midfielders, but technically this guy is really good. I mean, look at that for a finesse shot, and he's done this on more than one occasion, so I am really happy with the way Xhaka's played this season for us, and that is a beautifully worked goal from him as we make it 3-1 against Watford. Okay, I'm a bit confused. Is that a second yellow card? It is a second yellow card, and Chalobah is getting sent off for I'm not sure what, but I'll take it. Let's have a look at this foul. So we go sliding in on Kolasinac. That's a rash challenge. They're not a sliding tackle, just a normal tackle. But anyways, that's his second yellow card, and I think for the first time in any of my career modes in FIFA 19, the opposition are a man down. I'm not sure about that stat, but well, Chalobah just got himself a red card. On the attack we go now against the team with a man down. Here goes Moussa Dembele. He's on a hat-trick right now. Let's see what he can do from this situation. Moussa Dembele goes for the shot, and he gets himself a hat-trick. That is his first hat-trick in an Arsenal shirt. 4-1 against Watford. Yes, I know they're a man down, so Moussa Dembele definitely did exploit that, but a hat-trick nevertheless in a Premier League game is certainly impressive. And look at that for the finish as well. Grounded, finesse shot, no chance for the keeper and the sliding defender, so really happy for Moussa Dembele, who gets himself a hat-trick. Good ball played in, and they could get themselves a goal back, but Bernd Leno with an outrageous save. This guy has been one of our best players this season. In goal, he just seems unbeatable, and I want to see how many clean sheets he's kept this season, because it must surely be a high number, because he's unbelievable in goal. Even with our second team, we continue to dominate in the Premier League. What a moment for Moussa Dembele though. To get himself a hat-trick in a Premier League game is just superb, as we walk away with 3 more points in the bag. With that win, we now have a 7-point advantage in the Premier League over Liverpool. Halfway through the season, we're in a fantastic position. Let's keep pushing on from here, and hopefully by the end of the season, we'll end up as champions of England. So we've got Spurs in the next episode, but this time at the White Hart Lane. It's going to be a challenging game. In fact, it's not at the White Hart Lane. It's at Spurs' new stadium. Apologies for that. But most importantly, the January transfer window opens up in the next episode. So definitely we'll be making some transfers, so it should be a fun episode. And if you guys want the episode tomorrow itself, make sure to smash out 1,000 likes. About transfers though, the positions I'm looking to improve upon, definitely defense, and especially that centre back role. And if we've got money left, I would like to, maybe improve upon the left midfield spot, because I'm not too convinced with Iwobi. I know he's decent, but again, I'm not just convinced with him. And also potentially selling Kolasinac and bringing in a better left back, because Chilwell's been okay, nothing too special. That could be a good option. But yeah, a lot to do in the next episode. Again, all suggestions are welcome in the comment section. Here's a quick season goals update. We made okay progress in today's episode. Joshua Jacobs now on 7 games played, which is nice. Lacazette and Aubameyang need to start scoring a bit more for us. They're on 24 goals for this season. Not much youth academy stuff happened in this episode, which is a bit frustrating. Although we faced Spurs and we didn't lose to them, so London is red objective. We're still on to complete that challenge. Aubameyang, Lacazette still fighting for the golden boot, and in the next episode the FA Cup starts, so I'm looking forward to that. Before we end off the episode though, it is time for you guys to vote for your informed player of the episode, and it was a bit tricky choosing the nominees for today's episode, but these 2 players I feel like deserved it more than anyone else. First one, Callum Hudson-Odoi. I thought he had a fantastic episode, scored a very important goal for us against Spurs, and also assisted in the other game that he did play, so he is one of your nominees. Your second nominee is going to be the hat-trick hero of the episode, Moussa Dembele, who scored a superb hat-trick against Watford. So click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote for either Moussa Dembele or Callum Hudson-Odoi. And that is that for today's episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this one. Next episode though is where all the fun begins. Transfer business, North London derby, FA Cup action. It's gonna be a fun episode, and if you guys are enjoying this series, and like would be awesome, and if you are watching my content for the very first time, do subscribe for more FIFA 19 career mode content, and I'll catch you guys next time.